Peace, beautiful people. It's your girl Yodi. Welcome back to my channel. So you can see my face. Hello. We are playing around with camera angles until I find my right angle. And then also, we're in a yellow room. We are now in my office. Yay! So many great things are happening. I'm anticipating creating a video just giving you more of an update of where my business is, where I'm at personally, and just, for the new people who are joining my channel, because we are growing, honey. We are. For the new people who are joining my channel, y'all really don't know who I am. And I've actually went back to my previous videos and I realized how much I have evolved like a little butterfly. And I think it's only right if I come back in with fresh energy starting 2021. This is our last video of 2020. We did it. Let's just take a moment and reflect. What did you learn this year? Did you spend more time with yourself, more time with your family, more time with your passions? Figure it out. Put it in the comments. What did you learn for 2020? But this reading is going to be a little different. I am a little congested. These allergies in Texas is nasty. And then my paint stuff is behind me, so don't judge my life. But we broke it up into two groups, group 1, group 2, and we're just focusing on what do y'all need to focus on this week. So if you've watched my channel before, you know that I pulled my tarot cards with y'all and pre-pull oracle cards. So without further ado, I have no other. Yes, I do. If you are in the San Antonio area and you are looking for a spiritual collective to do spiritual work with, whether that be yoga, journaling, meditating, energy work. Okay. So back to what I was saying. If you're in the San Antonio area and you're looking for a collective to do spiritual work with, whether that be meditating, yoga, whatever, please join us January 17th. I will link the flyer somewhere here or possibly in the end credits. And I'll also link where to purchase your ticket. This event is not a free event. We do alternate from time to time between free events and free events and paid events, okay? As much as we love to do spiritual work, my bills do not run off of love. And I'm doing this full time, so help us out. But anyway, back to what I was saying. You can find all that down in the description box. Without further ado, I think that was the end of my messages. Yes, group number 1, let's tap into it. So if you chose this crystal right here, group number 1, you're about to pull your tarot cards. Let's take a deep breath. I feel it in my heart chakra. There is a need to take a deep breath and grounding our energy. Okay, let's hop into it. This is very interesting. Okay, so group 1, off the bat, I feel it in my heart chakra. The need, honestly, tension is the best way to feel it. I feel like this, like two opposing forces pulling. I feel a lot of like almost magnetic energy, but like energy being pulled out of you type of energy. So what we see here with the tarot cards, and I'm staring at this, so I'm gonna take it. The very first card that popped out for you is the Divine Change, the Tower card. Anything that is not stable, sturdy, or benefiting your highest good. No, let's take that back, because tarot or the Tower card, if it comes down, it was meant for your highest good. It was divinely timed change. I love this imagery right here of the little moon. It's a divinely timed change. So that change is for your highest good. So it is rebalancing things that are out of balance. And this seems to be your whole message coming into balance. We have the Knight of Cups. What this is telling me is a slow moving romantic offer. I do see, and it doesn't just have to be romantic. I see it as it relates to emotion. So take it as it resonates. It could be a romantic partner. It could be a friendship, family member, whoever you have opened your heart space to connect. This is what it is talking about. So whatever emotional connection you had is crumbling. And although it may be sad, but it has a reason for it. So you're moving, your middle card is the Two of Pentacles. This is the card about balance. This is the card about they're saying financial balance for some reason, just wellness. So there is an imbalance here because it is in reverse. So this Tower moment had to happen. So this Two of Pentacles can sit upright. So you can come back into balance. The clarifying card for this, not only is the Tower going to rebalance this energy, but by you being more balanced in the energy, you'll be in this Empress energy, this nurturing, fertile energy where you can kind of like plant your manifestations. To be honest, I was going to say seeds, but the word manifestation came to me, and I think that's a more appropriate word. So by you coming into balance, you'll have this more fertile energy, because you'll have extra energy. They showed me energy going back into a cup. You'll have more energy to expand into products that require your nurturing energy. So the next card we have is the Two of Wands in reverse. In this deck, the Deviant Moon Tarot deck, this card talks about collaborative effort. If you look, he's using two wands to do and make his job easier. Normally when I see the Three of Pentacles, I look at collaborative efforts like that, but in this deck, normally Two of Wands is talking about like making a decision or like indecisive energy, or you're contemplating. In this deck, I immediately take it as working together to make a goal happen, make a job easier. So for this, there again is an imbalance. So this could be talking about one party giving far more than the other party, because there is an imbalance, and I'm talking about energy. So somebody is giving, and I'm thinking whoever's watching this reading is the somebody. It could be you taking more, but somebody is taking far more than they should, and it needs to come into balance. The next card we have, upright. I said upright because I couldn't remember if it was upright or the other way. We have the Seven of Swords. This is trying to get away with something, but more importantly, I'm reading it as literally sneaking out of the situation. You don't have to be brash about it. Just like two-step it and get up on out of there. Because the bottom of the deck energy is the Six of Swords, leaving rocky waters into calming waters. But in this deck, it's like he's using his intellect to get him out. So you have a lot of intellect, a lot of thoughts that are moving you forward. You know instinctively, energetically, that this thing isn't meant to last. You feel it energetically. You're like, this ain't gonna last long. Don't let your mind or your heart fool you. Look at it objectively, take a step back and focus and see if it's in your best interest to double step and get up on out of there, and just use your thoughts. So, for your oracle cards, let's get into it. You are being called to harness this energy that you have and put it towards something creative. We have the creativity card, the number 7, the number of divinity. We have fire, so the wands, and Bixby. Don't come for my neck if I mispronounce, okay? I'm only human, okay? So, for your Moonology card, yes. I was going to say, we're going to go here, but no, we're going to do this. So for your Moonology card, a personal issue reaches a resolution. So whether that be that Tower card or something else, know that conclusions are in reach. The cycles are coming. Nothing yet is set in stone. What this card talks about, it talks about adjustability, flexibility. It's talking about do not hold so tight to an idea, a thought, a feeling. If you're not happy with something, it's moldable. It's not set in stone. You don't have to deal with it. You can always move and choose to move beyond it. The choice is yours. But this card also talks about the need to surrendering to the divine. Although we are the captains of our life, so to speak, the divine is in control. At any point in time, if the divine wants to knock some stuff out your life, it will be knocked clear out your life, okay? So that card of nothing yet is set in stone is just talking about if you don't like it, just adjust it, okay? And if you do like it, just remember to stay flexible and don't hold on too tightly. Then your commitment is being tested. How bad do you want this new change you've been praying for, asking for, meditating, manifesting? How bad do you want it? It's coming. Birds flying. Oh, cool. A little dove is here. Hi, little dove. But that new beginning is coming in as swiftly as that new dove, okay? How bad do you want it? Your commitment is being tested. So my personal favorite, the Shamaic Oracle deck, our messages is the Ascension. What I was talking about earlier is about the Tower moment in our best interest. This Tower moment's happening so you can ascend higher into your higher self, so you can learn these lessons that you're meant to learn. Then we have letting go. Letting go of control, letting go of things that are naturally falling apart, like that Tower card. And lastly, honoring your energy. Again, this is talking about rebalancing and making sure you're not expelling so much of yourself into an unequal energy exchange, because that's not cool. That's not cool for you. That's not honoring your energy, what you put out. Okay, and then lastly, not lastly, we have two more. What is your self-love energy work? So you're being called to, specifically, I see grounding. Again, that came up again. It is just this need, this overt need to just ground your energy. But, you could do Reiki, sound clearing, singing bowls, all that connects with you. You're being called to do it with the energy work card. And I'll link in the description box some good resources as it relates to if you want to do energy sessions or distant Reiki sessions. Your girl does it. So for your affirmation card, we have, I surrender it all. Can you catch the message? Can you catch it? Because it's telling you to surrender and let go. Then we have stillness is my key to success, or is the key to success. So if you're moving and you're constantly like busy bee energy to kind of preoccupy yourself from things that are happening, right? Stop. Just don't do that. It's time to be still, be with yourself. Even like this energy work, meditation. She's in a meditative state, although she's like energy work. Meditation. So group number 1, I hope it was beneficial. I hope you received I hope the message resonated, firstly. But I also hope that, 2020 has been a great year. You close it off with a bang. Don't bring anything old and nasty with you to the new year. Let that stuff go. Okay? Anyway, stay blessed. Please like, share, and comment if you feel inclined. And I'll see you in the next video. Group number 2. If you chose this clear quartz crystal, I be saying that I say the names to some, and then the other ones I just don't know. Like group 1, I'm like, group 1 blue stone, hey, come on through. But like group 2 crystal, it's your turn. So you know the name of the game. Tarot cards shuffling first, and then oracle cards next. So for group 2, group number 2, let's get into it. So your reading is all about monetary. You got your mind on your pentacles and your pentacles on your mind. This is all about passion, thought, intellect, and pentacles. You got one emotion cup in here. You're like, I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about my pentacles. So anyway, for your first card, we have the King of Swords. Interestingly enough, at the end of this deck, we got King of Swords, okay? Anyway, we got this King of Swords energy, all right? And then we have this 8 of Wands. Fiery, fast-moving, passionate, intellectual energy. This card, the King of Swords, this guy is very logical. Uses logic to maneuver through life, doesn't use emotion, not an emotional suit at all, not an emotional card at all. And then this fast moving fiery energy. So there's something I'm seeing that has you really fired up, possibly a business idea, possibly just like this passion project, but there's something that you're working on that's going to yield you results as it relates to monetary gain, whether that be notoriety, whether it be money, abundance, wisdom, all other things, training, anything of the 3D earthly realm. That's what you're looking to obtain. So we have these 2 cards right here, and you can't see because the sun is blessing, and although my skin looks healthy, thank you to my toner and my oil, which will be linked down below, you can't really see. So anyway, this fiery, fast-moving, intellectual energy is propelling you forward. There's something that's moving forward. Now, we kind of get stuck in the middle area, so it's not a stuck energy. Hold on, let me get my life. Yeah. It's not unnecessary, it's stuck energy. I feel stuck when I look at this card. Yes, she's doing work. Yes, she has these wands in front of her. Yes, she's getting incoming notification and fast moving energy that's kind of being built up. This card is in reverse. So what this is telling me is there's literally, I hear missing information. So maybe you feel like you don't have all the information you need to move forward. For some reason, I'm taking it that, again, like this is in her way. Although she's doing work, I'm reading it as she's going to clear the obstacles, but again, it's in reverse. So maybe you might be feeling a little stagnant, like, well, how can I move from here to here? How can I use this intellect, fast-moving energy? Because this is the same card. This is the Eight of Wands. This is the Eight of Wands. One's reversed, one's upright, and do it like that. But you already have this fast moving forward passionate energy, but it kind of gets a little stagnant right in the middle. The clarifying cards we have is the 10 of Cups, emotional fulfillment, and 7 of Pentacles, hard work, nurturing, making things grow. So what I'm seeing as, I'm honestly seeing like you might feel as though you don't have all the pieces to acquire the hard work, to put in the work to get your 10 of Cups upright. Maybe you don't feel like you have all that you need, but you do. You do. It's going to require you to go within and reflect and look at things from another perspective, but you have everything you need to be prosperous in the journey that you're in. You want to know how I know? Because of the following cards. You have the Page of Pentacles. This is a novice person. Just look at him. He is working it literally with his, I don't know what tool that is. Don't come for me. Maybe a wrench. But he doesn't, he has what he has to work with. Okay. The wrench. He's like, I got this pentacle. How can I make more of these? That's the kind of idea and energy that you have. And once you get this blockage of like, I don't know how to put 1 and 1 to make 2. Once you figure out how to make that 1, you're going to be making more of them. You're going to be making 6 pentacles and more and more and more. And you'll be able to give back. And not only just give back, but I'm seeing the recycling of energy. So it's just like, okay, I did this, and I'll just keep recycling that energy to continue to build this wealth, to build this stability, to build these resources. So that's what I see for your tarot. For your oracle cards, let's just chop fit right to it. Let me organize, let me get my life. Okay, so for immediately right out the bat, our crystal ancestor card is Ancestor Healing. All right, not we, because I didn't pick this card, but what you are doing is healing. What you have been learning is healing you, regardless. So maybe that healing might come from like, oh, well, I can't do it. Figuring out why can't you do it? Or maybe like all your life, your ancestors picked this position or this job or this whatever, and you're like, well, I want to do this. Okay, I want to talk to ghosts. Do what you need to do. But there is a deep healing that is being called for. Then we have the Moonology cards. Conclusions are within reach. You're going to be closing out a chapter. Do not let pride get in your way. Specifically, what I'm seeing for that card is that middle, literally for this. If you do not know, say you don't know, seek, research, find out what it is to help you know things. Also, if you don't know and you need help, say you need help. Okay, so that's what I'm reading for that. A new romantic cycle begins, and I do see like that's cool, but for the majority, hold on, we're gonna come back. I'm picking up a second message. So for the middle card, we talked about this being blocked, and we had this blocked, and we had this blocked. Another way I can read this, especially seeing a new romantic cycle begins, is this blocked thought might be like, can I have monetary gain and emotional fulfillment? Yes, you can. If that is what's resonating with you, yes. If it's all about like ideas and getting stuck, then bypass that. But that's also an option for you. A new romantic cycle starts. So looking at, and it's time to take action. Yes, that's your last one. It's time to take action. It was kind of hidden off to the side, but it's time to take action. Don't sit on the sidelines. If you want to do something, start swinging, get in that Eight of Wands energy and get it popping, because the energy is in your favor. So we have the Shemate cards. We have integration. This is a card talking about you're not at the you have ended a phase, conclusions are in reach, so things are ending, and then you're not necessarily at that beginning stage yet. You're in the in between. So really focusing your energy on how you can use it in this new phase. How can you use that Eight of Wands energy, that fast moving, passionate energy? How can you move it and help your passion move that way? Then we have movement into balance. So if you were out of balance or you just focusing too much on one thing, you're going to come right back into homeostasis. You're going to come right back into balance. Then we have ancient wisdom and ancestor healing, tapping into the ancient wisdom to heal anything that needs to be healed, because you are connected to source, connected to your ancestor, connected to spirit. You got all this, you got like basically like a library of intellect stored in us that a lot of us just don't tap into, but just tap into that wisdom. Then we have the feminine energy. This is giving me strong moon vibes, and the moon comes up everywhere in your reading. You got the moon here, you got the moon here. The feminine energy is a moon card. So I'm seeing also the need to connect with shadow aspects of yourself, especially as it relates to the ancestor healing or ancient healing and ancestor wisdom. There is some shadow work that needs to be done, and it's not just shadow work for yourself. What you'll be healing is generations of, I don't want to say the word trauma, but just generation of trauma. Okay. Okay. And then lastly, these two, we have look at fairies. This is telling you not just to look at the spiritual world, but look at the world in general with a childlike sense of wonder. You have no idea what's going on. We think that we know what's been going on because every day might seem similar as the last day, but real key, we are on a planet floating in the middle of space, like microscopic little dust particles. We don't know what's going on. Take every day as with childlike sense of wonder and just be amazed by your journey. And then lastly, abundance planning. You have money coming in. You've been working hard on your dollars. It's coming. You're gonna figure out how to make that one, and you go boop 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 boop. That's how you make the other ones. Oh, this is for you. We got two cards right here. So we have the abundance card. You have money coming in, and it's divinely guided. You have the divine timing. So group, nope. Here we go. Affirmations. I can think my way out of fear. Okay, so like always saying, that intellect, if you're feeling stuck, you're not stuck. Just sit down and write out what it is that you want to accomplish and how can you get there. And then when in doubt, I choose to see peace. Don't let this confusion energy get you riled up. You got it. You can do it. I think that's it. I think I'm done. Yeah. So anyway, you guys, this has been your girl Yodi. I hope that 2020 has brought you so many lessons, so many opportunities to look at yourself and be mindful and be present with yourself. I'm looking forward to building and seeing and building a community. I feel like there's more stable energy in what I'm doing as far as it relates to pulling cards for YouTube. I took a week off last week, so that's why I didn't post. But I know every Wednesday, boop, on my calendar, we post, okay? So please stay tuned, share. If you know someone who would vibe with my energy, pass this video to them. I'm looking for high vibrational energy. So I'm wishing you all peace, prosperity, abundance as you enter into this new year. See you in 2021. Bye, y'all.